Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Leena and I hope that you are having a great and amazing time wherever you are. So I'm back with another reading. This is going to be messages from Goddess Kali. So it is Navratri in India and I think this is the best time to honor the goddess. So I wanted to definitely do this reading, and this is in a way my homage, my dedication to Goddess Kali. And I really want her to come across and guide us today with whatever is necessary for us to hear at this time, whether good, bad, whatever. So I absolutely love Mata Kali's energy. I am in love with her energy. Like, you can evidently see, if you're a part of my channel for some time, you might have already recognized that. She is such an amazing energy, and in my one of the most darkest times of my life is when I um, she came into my life at one of the most darkest times. I'm not even able to speak, I'm so overwhelmed. So I won't go there, but yeah, she came to me, or I definitely, her energy came to me when I was in one of my darkest times of life. She made me, or she gave me that confidence that yes, I can do things, and she has been my savior all the way, and absolutely love her. I want to dedicate definitely this reading to my dear mother, Goddess Kali. And let's see what's the messages. So I'm going to take only two piles. I don't want to keep the reading very long, so I'm just going to do two piles. I'm going to select, this is the Kali Oracle, one card or one form of Kali that is guiding us today in each of the pile. So let's do it. Okay, this is number one, number two. So this will be group number one. This will be group number two. Let me give you options so that it becomes easier for you to choose. Just hang on. So this will be the option for group number one, the red and yellow thread. And this will be the option for group number two with the green bangle. If you need a moment to pause and select your option, definitely feel free to do that. If you want to listen to both the piles and accordingly take whatever resonates more with you, feel free to do that as well. I will start with group number one here. Hello, my group number one. This is going to be a reading. So whoever chose this, the red and yellow, wow. Red and yellow. Red is representation of your lower chakra, which is the root chakra, the Muladhara, or your, in a way, you can also say your sacred chakra. Sorry, sacral chakra. I'm today I'm losing words. I think I'm a little overwhelmed. Sorry. And yellow represents your Manipura. Okay, so it is talking about, the thread is already giving me an idea that we are going to talk about your lower three chakras, the balance of your lower three chakras. Okay, and yeah, because this is already giving me that Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and the Manipura chakra feeling. Let's see your card. What? Oh my god, no way, no freaking way, no. Oh my god, no. Oh my goodness. What? I need a moment to digest that. The intuitive message that I got is really, it's exactly what the card is saying. This is your Muladhara, your sacral, Manipura. What? Oh my god. And trust me, guys, I am not kidding you. I did not see the card before. Like, I'm literally seeing this image right now with you. And the objects that I choose for you, that I chose for the pile, was completely intuitive. I chose what I got with my intuition, and damn, like, look, people tell me, what are tarot readings? Do you really believe in tarot readings? People talk a lot of shit about it. But you know what? Look, energies don't lie. There is so much. Sometimes I'm telling you, the synchronicities are so freaking crazy. It's like, I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. I need a moment to calm myself down so that I can do the reading. Wow. Damn it. I mean, I can't believe how my intuition got so strongly this message of the lower three chakras, and the card itself is about that. Oh my god. Let's start. Guna Tantrika. So let me first explain you the meaning of this card, okay? So in this card, basically, this card talks about balancing of our three gunas, okay? Because as per the Tantric Vidya, or as per the Tantric, when you talk about the occult anatomy of a man, okay, our body, when we talk the occult form, when you study, so by the way, there is also study about our own body, because our own body is a representation of the macrocosm, okay? So these concepts are there in our old Vedic scriptures as well, in the Tantra knowledge, and these same knowledge is also given in the Hermetic principles and the teachings of the Hermistris Magistus. These readings and these knowledge, okay, they are so similar, because you know what, so there is a way of studying our own body in occult, okay, how our body can be so mysterious and what importance it holds, when I talk in terms of tantra or occult, okay. So there are three gunas, three, you can say nature, or three, I don't know the right word to use in English, but I know in Hindi it's gunas. So there are three characteristics of our body that are also represented by the three nerves going through our spine, Ida, Pingla, and Shushumna. So Shushumna is like the Kundalini arising. When there's a Kundalini arising, the third nerve gets activated in our spine or in our body, rising from the root chakra till the top, and that causes the Kundalini arising. And at the same time, by the way, these three are also represented in the form of three gunas, um, tamas, sattvic, and rajas. So rajas is basically the more active form, the more it kind of represents very fiery energy. It also represents ego. It also represents very active masculine energy, okay, a lot of action taking place, okay. Then you have the sattvic gun. Sattvic is basically, sattvic is considered to be the most spiritually aligned one, because sattvic means you are detached, you are not governed by things or pleasures, or outside influences. Sattvic means you're detached, okay, you don't feel attached to emotions or things like that. And then is tamas. Tamas is basically, when you don't feel motivated enough to do things, you are lazy, you're procrastinating. So these are the three gunas of human body, okay. So in this card, okay, there's a reason why these three chakras are included, the lower three chakras, because it talks about the balancing of these three gunas. We should work with the balancing of these three. If you are too active all the time, you are too much into the action mode, you are not giving your body rest, you're not listening to your body's need, your soul's need, then you're going to come to a point where your system is going to completely collapse and you're not able to do anything else, okay. Similarly, if you're too much into tamas, you're too much into procrastinating, you don't do things when they are necessary to be done for the well-being of yours and others, then that's also not good. And too much of sattvic is also not good, because when you're too detached, you don't really focus on the well-being of others, because sometimes being spiritual also means that you have to do or take actions that are good for you as well as for the collective, for the bigger purpose. So this card talks about working from a place of balance. So since this card has came out today for you, the message, the big message here for today for you is that you need to pay a little attention, that whether you are working from a balance or not. Are you too much procrastinating lately? Are you trying to put things in the back burner and avoid things that are necessary to be done? Or are you too detached? Okay, because maybe in the process of detachment is good, but but a lot of like a too much of detachment can cause a lot of problems around you, to people that are connected to you, the people who are dependent on you maybe. Okay, and too much of rajas gun, or the rajas characteristic, means that you're always in action mode. You don't give your body or your soul the time to rest. So this card is literally screaming balance. Okay, you need to pay attention whether you're overdoing something. Maybe it's not about overdoing, you should take a step back. Or are you trying to literally ignore things? Or are you trying to, just because you don't want to go through the pain, you don't want to go through the lesson, you're trying to just ignore, put it on the back burner? So through this card, Goddess Kali is reminding you to take a look, take a moment and understand, are you doing things with balance? Make sure you're not overdoing something, make sure you're not underdoing something, and make sure you're not ignoring something in the name of detachment. Okay, and of course, you can call upon Goddess Kali to help you understand how you can establish a balance, to get a guidance from her. You can definitely ask Mother Kali to show you the way, to give you intuitive messages that can help you to make a better choice in life, or to better understand how you can plan things. Let's take your tarot cards. I hope the reading doesn't get too long. It took me a while to explain the card, but yeah, I'm only going to take 3 cards because I feel the message is very loud and clear. I don't need to clarify a lot. Oh my god, like, oh my god. This reading is so blessed today, I'm telling you. 6 of Cups. This talks about balance again. 6 is the number of balance, by the way. And 6 of Cups, look, there is operating from a place of balance. My god. Oh my god, death. This is the energy of Goddess Kali. Death, transformation, rebirth. This itself is the energy of Goddess Kali. And you have, my god, I surrender. I mean, Goddess, just take over the reading. I have my hands up now. I don't know what to say. Wow. There are 2 6 in your readings. In your readings, sorry, readings. And by the way, this is itself the energy of Goddess Kali. That, wow, so beautiful. I think Goddess Kali is telling you that, you know what, just focus on the balance. Um, there's nothing wrong. I feel many of you are doubting whether you are on the wrong path or whether you're doing something wrong. No. I feel the only message or the only thing that you need to focus on is balance. That's it. And that's how you're going to achieve what you're looking for, your victory. It's only a matter of balance. It's only a matter of understanding how much to do, when to do, and what to do. Just learning to balance those things. I think there's no other, like, you don't have to worry about anything else. You already have like an amazing, whatever you're doing, it has an amazing success. Look at that, 6 of Wands. You have abundance, you have emotional fulfillment as well, because 6 of Cups is also the card of emotional fulfillment. Wow. So, group number 1, I will leave you here with this message. I feel the message was really on point without any other distractions. I will keep it till here, and I'm going to see you again. Bye bye. Hello, group number 2. This is going to be a reading. Whosoever chose the green bangle, green, the color of the heart chakra. Let's see your message. Wow. You have Dharma of Kali. There's a lot of like, the topic today is centered around balance, but by the way, do you know what dharma is? Dharma means staying true to what you feel. Dharma, do the right thing, or I won't say the right thing, but do what feels morally right to you. Being more authentic to yourself, being more like focusing on your integrity, basically, okay? You know, the message that I get from this card is follow what feels good to you from your heart. It is connected to your heart chakra, the object that you chose. And there's also a lot of green here, by the way. And I'm also seeing the image of a parrot in my mind. So, parrot reminds me of something, who does things mindlessly. You know, parrots, how they repeat what we say. Sometimes they don't even know what you're saying, the meaning of the word. But it's like if you're going to give them a word, they're going to repeat it mindlessly. They don't know the meaning. They don't know what it means. They don't know the impact of what they're saying, but they just repeat it. So it's giving me a feeling that you need to pay attention, especially this is regarding your spiritual practices, because this is Dharma of Kali, okay? So this is giving me a feeling that are you doing certain spiritual practices, or are you following certain practices on your path just because you feel, okay, this is working for this person, or this person is more successful doing such practices, so I will also do it. So, it's like be more authentic to yourself. Are you really resonating with those practices? Because I feel it's like a message that is kind of calling you out to pay attention to certain things, to make sure that whatever you're following on your path is actually authentic, or it resonates with what your soul wants. Don't go on looking with the rules. Don't go on looking, okay, this person is successful in this, so I will also do the same. No, it doesn't matter. A spiritual path is really custom made for an individual, sorry. Your spiritual path is completely custom made for you. Do what feels right to you in your heart. You don't have to follow, you don't have to copy people, you don't have to. It's like, there are no rules. Whatever feels true to your heart, do that. Doesn't mean just because a particular practice or a particular way of doing things is working out for a person doesn't mean it will work out for you. In that case, you're lacking the essence of spiritual path, because spiritual path means gaining wisdom and understanding why you're here. But if you start copying someone, or if you start following, okay, if you're not copying, if you start following rules, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. Pick up the example, read about the learned sages, people who have made some kind of, they have established something on a spiritual path, like Ramakrishna Paramhansa, say for example, okay, he had his own way of doing his spiritual practices. Did he follow any rules? Nope, he did not. So I'm getting a feeling with Dharma of Kali that, stay true to what feels good to you, stay true to what your heart wants to do, the way you want to connect with the divine, the way you want to do your own spiritual practices, follow that. Yeah, keeping in mind that you're not harming anyone, you're not going, it's like you're not making someone do something against their will. Obviously, there's moral conduct in that. You're not trying to harm the collective at a large or anyone around you. Of course, that goes without saying. But I'm getting a feeling, of course, with the card here, Dharma of Kali. Be more authentic to your heart, be more authentic to how you feel about certain spiritual practices or anything that is being called out to you on your spiritual path. Do it on your in your own pace and do it in your own way. You don't have to rush your practices, you don't have to rush your spiritual knowledge, whatever for that matter, okay? Focus on what your internal is telling you, what your heart is telling you. Do you really resonate with a certain kind of spiritual practice, or or are you just trying to do it because someone else told you? Okay. I'll give you a very simple example again. Say for example, there's a mantra. A particular mantra may really work well for an individual, but doesn't mean that you're going to resonate with it. It may not resonate with you. You may not feel connected to the mantra, but you still keep on doing it. It's not going to give you any benefit in the long run, for that matter. It's not going to help you anyways. So do things that resonate more with your soul. Be more authentic to your own self. Like, let all the rules go into drain. There are no rules on a spiritual path. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Let's take your tarot cards. Wow, that was such a 2 and 3. What am I saying? God, today the reading is so freaking synchronized. If you haven't watched group number 1, and if you're really curious, you should watch. That was one amazing one. You have the Hierophant. You know who the Hierophant is? Of course, the High Priest, the one who connects to the divine in his own way. Hierophant is a spiritual guru. Hierophant, oh my God, like I'm not making things up. I mean, the messages today are so synchronized. Choose your own way of doing things. Choose your own way of following your own path. Don't copy, don't try to follow. Don't think that there are rules that needs to be followed, okay? Don't be scared of trying new things. Don't be scared of listening to what your heart is telling you, because in some way, shape, or form, that's your divine or your higher self guiding you through your intuitive voice. So you need to listen to that. All right, let's see your cards. My God, this came out in group number 1 as well. 6 of Wands. Oh my God, I'm not okay. This came out in group number 1 as well. I feel you should watch group number 1. 2 cards out of 3, they're same. Princess of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a feeling that listen to your own inner fire. Listen to your own inner you know you should start listening to your inner voice. Okay, you have a lot of potential, you have a lot of fire, you have a lot of abilities within you. Okay, but the problem is, are you listening to it, or are you just trying to do certain things because you feel that's the proven method, or that's because something. I'll give you a very simple example. That if you see someone online, say for example they're doing a particular kind of spiritual practice, or they work with certain entities, they do certain kind of rituals. So, and yeah, maybe they are growing, they have a success, but doesn't mean it's going to work for you, or doesn't mean that you have to do the same things. Maybe your way of doing things can be different. You can definitely see from, you can take inspiration from them, you can learn from them, you can definitely you can take guidance from what they have to say. But at the end of the day, it should be your way of doing things. It should be considering what lies inside of you. There's a lot of hidden potential within you. Let this fire come out. Let this fire allow you to transform. Oh my God. Look what you have at the bottom of the deck. You have the Hierophant. You have the Magician. Star. And also Princess of Swords was trying to jump out. You have a lot of inner knowing, but you don't pay attention to it. Wow. Look at that. Hierophant, Magician. This is Hermes. You should watch group number 1, I feel. There's a lot of interconnected reference used here. The Star card. Oh my God. I think I have already given you the message. The message was really clear, very upfront. Okay, so I think I'll keep the reading till here, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm going to see you again on my channel. Bye bye.